It's wild. I'm a bit speechless, guys.
Oh, it's chewy.
I don't know how to say this nicely.
I'm going to use my weapon. It's glitter. Yes.
Today we're going to be trying each other's cheesecakes, all delectable, all cheesy, and I am here for it. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Ismat and I am a food creative based out of Sydney. You've seen me before. It's been a hot second.
Hey guys, it's Vikki here, the OG of Chef's Try. I hope you haven't forgotten me, but I am back. I am a photo chef based in Sydney and I'm also a recipe developer as well.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm a producer at BuzzFeed Tasty, but you probably already knew that.
Hello, I'm Dan, and I'm a scientist and baker. Whenever I think about cheesecake, I think about creaminess, cheese. Oh my gosh, I'm starving!
There needs to be that creamy, pillowy, cheesy softness. So if all the textures are there, I'm in.
We'll each make our own cheesecake. We'll give them to each other to taste and score. And the person who comes out with the highest score wins the competition. Let's get this show on the road.
Hey guys, so today my cheesecake recipe is a goat's cheese cheesecake with honeyed blueberries. Let's start making the base. First of all, we've got our almond meal, then we've got our brown sugar, melted butter. We're gonna mix all of that up until you've got this sand texture. So once it's sandy, we're gonna pop it into the cake tin. This is one I prepared earlier. Basically wanna crumb it in, making sure that you can't see the base anymore. To make it really easy to smooth out that base, you just wanna grab a glass, press those edges down. Our base is complete. We're gonna place that into the fridge and start off with our filling. With some goat's cheese that's been softened. Then we're gonna go in with your cream cheese, some sugar, some vanilla bean paste, lemon zest. We're gonna go in with our eggs. Mix again. Grab the sides. That's combined really well, and now I'm gonna pour it into the base. Look at that silky, smooth filling. We just want to give it one little tap so there's no air bubbles. We're going to pop the cheesecake into the oven at 160 for around 50 minutes or until the cheesecake is nice and firm. It's time to make our honeyed blueberries that we're going to put on top of our baked cheesecake. Pop some blueberries into a pan, our honey over the blueberries, and then some lemon juice. Lemon, honey, blueberries, easy. We're going to cover that crack so no one can see the crack on the cheesecake. Look at that. How exciting. Let's slice. We're gonna do a little lemon zest on top. Okay guys, let's try the cheesecake. Let's hope it tastes good. Yum. I actually forgot how this cheesecake tastes. It's been so long since I've made this. It's actually out of my first cookbook. It's so perfectly balanced that I'm just gonna win this cheesecake challenge.
Wow, this is so beautiful. The look is amazing. I love blueberries.
There's some citrus zest going on.
Blueberry cheesecake, match made in heaven. Am I right? I'm right.
I'm liking the look of this so far, so let's take a bite.
Cheers.
Ooh, she's good.
Oh,
It's very zesty. I can taste goat cheese.
nice to meet you, Goat. Really gave me something different that I didn't expect.
Because goat's cheese has a savoriness to it.
Very creamy.
It's like a blueberry pie and a cheese board had a baby.
The biscuit base is softer than normal. Breaks apart really finely and softly.
Not too eggy. Got a texture to it. Just need a little crunch. I give this a solid 8 out of 10.
I love it. The zest, so beautiful. An 8.
The one thing that let it down for me was the biscuit base. It didn't have enough crunch to it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Hello! Today I'm going to make a limoncello burnt bust cheesecake. Let's do it! Step 1. Let's take our cream cheese and cream it. Now our cream cheese is nice and creamy. Let's add some sugar. Use your fingers to push the sugar. And now we are just folding it gently. Once the 80% of the sugar is blended, we are going to use the hand mixer. We have some beautiful lemon straight from Sicily, and we are going to put some lemon zest. We are going to use 4 big lemons, around 15 grams, 20 grams for the lemon zest. Let's add some sea salt. I always love to use vanilla pods. Now we're going to move them inside our bowl. Let's fold. This cream cheese looks amazing, and now we are going to do step 2. Let's make the second part of this cheesecake. So first thing, we're going to take some cornstarch and we're going to sift it in this bowl. We're going to add 1/3 of this thickener cream inside the cornstarch, mix it very well, put the leftover cream. And once everything is combined, put some limoncello. We are going to add 4 eggs, one at a time. Whisk. This looks amazing. Let's pour 1/3 of this mixture into bowl 1. Okay, and you mix slowly. All right, looks pretty good. And now let's mix the last part. And now when everything looks nice and silky and creamy, we're going to pour all of that into a baking tin. And now I'm going to bake it at 250 degrees for 20 minutes. Turn it down to 220 for another 20 minutes, and then it's ready. Now we're going to make the limoncello gel to decorate our cheesecake. First step, we are going to combine sugar and agar-agar. Agar-agar is actually made from seaweed. We are going to add water and finally lemon juice. And now this syrup has been simmering for like 2 minutes. We have a hot syrup and let's put it in the fridge for at least half an hour. And now the syrup is nice and thick. We are going to add some booze. It's limoncello. Whisk, wait for 15-20 minutes, and then it's ready for our cheesecake. And now it's time to decorate it. Now I have this delicious and fluffy Italian meringue, and I'm going to create a beautiful design on this cheesecake. Now I'm going to use this melon scoop to create little holes on top of the meringue. And if you make mess, it's fine, you can just fix it. And now, the best part. Let's put some limoncello gel. They're like a pocket of Sicily. Let's finish it with some flour and sprinkles. Why not? This beautiful pensive from my garden, take every petal and position it. I'm going to use my weapon. It's glitter. Yes, look at that. I can literally put it on myself as well, why not? I'm the glitter king. And now this is the last step, and I'm going to put some sprinkles. Oh la la, now my cake is ready. Oh yes, let's do this. It's like a slice of Sicily. Holy lemons, it's delicious. Yes, I'm going to win it.
Let's just stop and take a moment to appreciate.
She's shiny, she glittery.
Did someone just go out in the shops and buy this? Wow, this looks store-bought from a bakery.
She smells like fresh. Absolutely adore the glitter going on. I am definitely a glitter queen.
I wonder what glitter tastes like.
Yo, check this out.
Wow.
Yum! Oh my gosh!
That texture, absolutely spot on.
Light and fluffy.
They put some type of magic in here. Someone put a spell on this cheesecake. It looks like a burnt Basque cheesecake because it has this insane crust because it gets really high temp. So it puffs up and then it sort of settles down. And then as a result, you're left with this velvety consistency that's utterly balanced.
The flavors that I'm tasting are quite citrusy, lemony, yellow lemon pieces in the mixture itself transformed limoncello into something spectacular.
The lemon meringue and the lemon gel really complements the creamy, rich cheesecake base. And I think you need it because the cheesecake by itself is quite rich. That gel, oh my God, I could eat it by itself. 9 out of 10.
There's not a lot to fault here. Yeah, there could be like one other element of flavor. So I want to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. It's pretty perfect.
I love this. And I really do appreciate like the level of detail that was put. That just shows like a level of care and love. Only thing it's missing is just a texture point. So I gotta give it like a 9.
So for my cake, I'm creating a Japanese jiggly boba cheesecake. It has been inspired from Uncle Tetsu. It's fluffy, it's like a souffle. The first thing that I need to do is create the cheese base. So let's get that on. I'm going to start by melting some butter and then add cream cheese in and then some milk, and then we're just gonna heat that and whisk until it's all combined. So that's the cream mixture all mixed up. So I'm gonna take that off the heat. So I have separated 8 egg yolks, and then I'm just going to whisk them until they're light and fluffy. Time to add the cream cheese mixture in, and now we mix until that's combined. Here I'm gonna put some plain flour and then some corn flour. I'm gonna sift that in, press that all through. One final mix. This is 13 egg whites. I've separated them all. We are going to beat our egg whites until stiff peaks form, and that's going to create all the air that's going to mix with our cheesecake and make it light and fluffy. There we go, that is stiff peaks. So now that we've done all the preparations, it's time to combine our egg whites with that mix we created before, and we're gonna fold it in. Keep going until you see no lumps, but never stir fast. All right, we're at the home stretch, the final fold. This has doubled in volume. That means it's gonna rise. We're gonna get it into a cake pan, put it in the oven, and then everyone is going to go to heaven. I'm gonna get this in the oven, but first we are going to fill a tray with 2 sheets of paper towel, some hot water, put the cake in that, and now that will steam in the oven. So I'm making a Thai milk tea flavored whipped cream with this Thai milk tea mix. I'm adding 2 sachets of the Thai milk tea. Thai milk tea has to be one of my favorites. It's got this real custard-like taste. I'm going to add that on top. So that is the cake fresh out the oven. It looks fluffy, it looks jiggly. So we're gonna make it look like a bubble tea. And I have the Thai milk tea whipped cream. My favorite bubble tea is the brown sugar one. So we're adding in the brown sugar syrup. The boba pearls, I've just cooked these for about 5 minutes. I wanna add some crunch. So I've got these honey butter almonds, which are the Korean brand, and they're gonna be the final garnish. Now I'm gonna fix up the sides. I'm just gonna drizzle some brown sugar syrup around the edges. And there we go. That's the final cheesecake. It looks amazing. Uncle Tetsu would have a run for his money. And here we have it. This is my Japanese jiggly boba cheesecake. I am so proud of it. It's time for a taste. Oh yeah. It's really taking me to Cha Time meets Uncle Tetsu. It's like, boom, flavor combination. This is a winner. I'm so excited to serve it to the judges.
Ooh! She jiggly, this one, that's what I can say.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, I love this cheesecake. It's very interesting. It's something that I've never tried before.
I love me some bubble tea.
I've never actually had a bubble tea before. I must be the first person that's never had one. So let's try one of these first. Oh, it's chewy.
Wow, it's so soft.
Oh.
We need a minute of silence. Definite Thai milk tea.
The cream tastes like brown sugar, like my favorite bubble tea.
The boba, I'm not vibing them. I'm not a fan of the texture of the cake. Altogether, it tastes delicious, so that's important.
This person has used a souffle method because of all the bubblage, and that's some talent. It is Flavor Town. It's really just that slight egg taste for me, an 8 out of 10.
It's very creamy, and I love the contrast between the crunchiness from the nuts. I really love these chewing balls. I would give 7.5.
The cream is probably the best thing on this plate. But I just think the texture of the cake maybe could have been a little bit more lighter and fluffier. A 7.5.
Today I am making a beautiful Gulab jamun cheesecake. It is marrying my 2 favorite desserts, Gulab jamun and cheesecake, and it's quick and simple to make. So for this recipe, you start off with a cupcake tin. Then we're gonna take some digestive biscuits. I like to crush them up with a rolling pin, just to, get out some anger. Into that goes some cardamom powder that I've lovingly roasted and crushed myself, and then just some melted butter. Mix it all up, and you want to create a wet sand texture. Just take yourself on that oceanic journey. And then now I'm going to line each cupcake with 1 tablespoon of our crumb base. And then we're going to flatten it out with the back of your spoon. So now these are gonna go into a nice medium heated oven, 175 for 10 minutes. Yes, this is the filling of our cheesecake. I like to take some Philadelphia cream cheese. I add a little bit of caster sugar, lemon juice, just to balance everything out, some sour cream. I also love adding a bit of rose water just to reflect the flavors of the gulab jamun. A little bit of vanilla, you can't go wrong. You mix this up, so you'll see now that the cream cheese lumps have gone, which is what we're looking for. I'm going to get some already whipped up cream. This is just thickened cream that I whisked earlier. And I just want to fold it through. Fold it through to make sure that you're keeping all the air in the cream. Now we are ready to put this beautiful cream cheese filling in a piping bag, and away you have it. Coles actually has a international food aisle where they sell canned gulab jamuns. They have a beautiful syrup that I also repurpose because we don't like to waste anything. And they have the iconic gulab jamun shine. Okay, so now taking your cream cheese filling, we are going to make a nice little round. And boop. So you want to make sure that the bottom is completely covered. Place a gulab jamun in the center of each cheesecake. And now we're going to put some more cream around our little gulab jamun guys so they get a little extra blanket, a little extra warmth. That is essentially it. So this is going to go in the fridge for about 4 hours or overnight just to firm up. And then we're going to do the little final flurry. I've just taken these out of the fridge and they are perfect, ready for serving. I want to serve up about 6 today. So I've got some edible gold. You see, it's just a bit of shine. You feel like you've gone to the jewellery shop, but no, instead you've gone to the bakery. That's essentially what you've done. I think this is great. Right now we've got enough blingage. And now we're going to take some of the gulab jamun syrup, which I seeped with raspberries because we are a no waste queen. And there you have it. You've got some beautiful gulab jamun cheesecakes ready to take for any event or occasion, anywhere, they're portable. Have a little look at this. Look at the distribution of crumb. Look at just the cream cheese layer. It's just giving. Oh my God. This is amazing. I love the flavors. They're just popping. It's everything that I would want out of a little cheesecake. It's balanced. It's a winner.
Oh wow, this is so cute. Look at this. Something that I've never seen before.
Gorgeous. There is gold leaf on this. Fancy.
It looks understated. I don't know what this thing is. A donut?
Look how pretty this tiny cheesecake is.
Oh wow. A texture sensation.
Ooh, I'm tasting cardamom and clove. Wow, that's beautiful.
Very light. I remember seeing this type of dessert in the Indian cuisine.
Okay, the cream cheese is like a vanilla.
Base is crumbly. The cheesecake filling itself is not so firm. It's quite creamy.
It's a flavor bomb. It delivers a slightly rosewater flavor throughout the cake. Very delicate, not intense, an 8 out of 10.
This ball looks dense, but it's actually not. It's surprisingly light. Another 8.
I think the best cheesecake today is definitely this one. The cheesecake filling itself is a lot creamier. A 9.5.
I have the results. The chefs try each other's cheesecakes, and the winner is Dan.
Wow! I'm doing the happy dad. Woo! I took a piece of Italy and delivered it in Australia.
This was some stiff comp. I loved all the cheesecakes. I'm gonna be doggy bagging cheesecakes to take home today. So I'm a winner because of that.
Guys, I'm so happy you haven't forgotten about me. If you have, write in the comments and say, Vikki, come back.
Yeah.